Hi friends, this is Bevo. Good to see you. Actually I can't see you, but you can see me. I hope you do subscribe because I love talking with you and making new friends. I'm one of those talkative people that is outgoing and never meets a stranger, even at Walmart or wherever I'm at. It doesn't really matter. Uh, I just love people and I look forward to talking with you. And it's just something new that I've started this year, actually last year in YouTube, and it's been really great. I love to talk about beauty and lifestyle and different topics and things like that. I think I've had like a ton of coffee today, so I might talk quite a bit longer maybe than I should. I don't know. I doubt it. No, I'm going to keep this video pretty short. I wanted to just fill you in on the things that my friends have been asking me. Several of you have asked, how have I been doing since I had hiatal hernia surgery? And I have to say, I didn't have hardly any pain at all. Of course, the first 2 days I was on pain medication at the hospital, so therefore I wouldn't have any pain. But not that much anyway. But I remember when I had my gastric sleeve 4 years ago, gastric sleeve surgery, I was in excruciating pain. It hurt so bad. All I did was cry for 2 days. And I thought, what on God's earth have I done to myself? But I want to welcome you into my office. I know you see me quite often on this particular setting, which is the different pictures of my family and presidential things that I've done, to sing for President. Well, my first invitation came to sing for President Ronald Reagan, and he caught a cold when he was over in England, and it was when he was running for his second term, and I was invited to sing at SMU and Southern Methodist University in Dallas, and that particular engagement was canceled, but it opened up doors for me to do other things, and I sang for President Bush Sr., President Bush Jr., President Clinton's inaugural breakfast at Washington Hilton Hotel. They have so many breakfasts, and we just now went through an inauguration about a week ago or so, and they had like, I don't know, 3 or 4 balls probably. I didn't really catch up with all the news on the latest on that kind of thing. But I have sung for both parties, Republicans and Democrats, and so I just think we really need to get along a little bit better and try to work together if there's any way that we can find some common ground. But that's the extent of all I'm going to talk about with politics. But I think some things I'm really excited about is just having a new camera. My husband and I have been talking about investing in a new camera so that I can actually take you outside, and see things in springtime and do different kinds of videos. And we won't be here on my, computer doing videos in my office all the time. But if some of you have asked who this picture is in the background, and that's my daddy, Clarence Matthews, on the far wall back there with the blue. And then some people have thought this man was my dad, but that's Senator Graham, Phil Graham. He gave me a picture and during the celebration of the 4th of July in 1990, of all things. That has been quite a few years ago, but he was really a jewel and gave me a wonderful painting portrait, picture, or whatever you want to call it. But I'm excited about having you in my home here and in my home office. And this is where I do most of my talking and most of my filming right now until I get a virtual camera where I can go different locations, and I'm planning on getting a little tripod type of thing. But the surgery went well, and as you can tell, you'll be seeing my dogs come in and out. Sometimes you'll see the oldest. Her name is Sophie, and the one in the middle is named Gabby, and she's 4 pounds or so, or 5. And then I have a Yorkie poo named Tizzy. So they come in and out of my office door from time to time, so that you'll see different ones walking around doing their thing. And now you've probably heard Gabby barking, and no telling what she's barking at outside because it's starting to get dark, and the blinds are closed, so I don't know what she would be looking at. It's probably something she hears or something, but she barks at almost everything, a squirrel or you name it. But I hope that you'll take time to subscribe to this channel, and that you'll take time to comment or say something to me. I'd love to answer any of your questions that you have about my music career and about my business that I'm going into, in fashion. called Heavenly Boutique. I'm going to continue on with that, with Billy's vision. Let me talk to you a little bit about my partner that I had in the business that we had called Heavenly Boutique. Right here, this is her husband, John, a picture of him. And this is a picture of Billy in Malibu, California. And this was Heavenly Boutique when they were in Malibu, California. And you can see this picture up here at the top. And I had this collage made from Billy Moore, about Billy Moore. I just loved Billy. Billy moved to heaven on me all of a sudden after we went into business together. But she was something else. She had the personality that was bubbly. She was a redhead, and she never told me her age. And so I just assumed, like my sister is 23 years older than I am. So I don't really think of age. Age is just a number. And so with her personality, she was always so outgoing and so friendly and so fun and fun-loving. And I was I was amazed that she wanted me to go into business with her, because she carried clothing usually from Paris, France, and Malibu, California, and all over the place. She carried City Girl and some of the very, very finer fashion, and I just really loved working with her. And so I've decided to continue the work online. So I'm really excited about that. It's being in development stages right now. It's Heavenly Boutique online, and you'll have a chance to shop. And I'm excited about that. But most of all, I'm glad to be recovering from the hiatal hernia surgery. They fixed the ulcers gone. I don't have any acid reflux. The only time I did was just a little bit of fruit that I tried to eat. But as you can hear, Gabby, no, no, no. Let's see if she'll stop. She stopped. Just for a few minutes anyway. But I'm glad that you took time to watch this film and get to know me a little bit better. And I look forward to this year in 2017 sharing all kinds of fashion ideas and beauty ideas, and but also things of quality, like, things that are happening in my life that I could use your help with in prayer and that kind of thing. Right now, I'd like to ask you to keep my sister in mind. Her name is Mary Lee. She's been going through some seizures and issues from trying to get medication adjusted and that kind of thing. So I'll be taking her to a neurologist tomorrow, but I'm very positive about it, that I feel like it's going to go well, and I'm not worried. I took her to the ER last night, and, I just, with her, she's been almost like a mother to me. I mean, she was in college when I was born. And so she actually diapered me and all that kind of stuff, too much TMI. But anyway, you can keep her in your prayers. Her name is Mary Lee, and she's doing a lot better today, which I'm very happy about. And I'm glad that you joined me, and glad you watched this film and getting to know me a little bit better. For all of you that want to ask me any questions, you're welcome to ask. And go to my website also too. You'll find 30 Seconds of God Bless America, my rendition that I did at Pikes Peak with Rebecca Friedlander. And it's www.beverlyburnson.com, and I have it in the description below that you can, look that up. And you can follow me on Instagram and Pinterest and all these different things that I'll be doing, because I've decided to get more involved in social media and that kind of thing, and Twitter. And so I'll be tweeting and doing a lot more tweeting, I think, this year. But thanks for joining me, and let me know how you're doing. And if you have any questions for me, I'll be glad to answer anything. Like I say, I'm talkative, and I never meet a stranger. I think I got that from my dad. My dad's name is Clarence, and he moved to heaven 30 years ago, or 31 years ago. But before he did, he was a storyteller, and he just told so many funny stories, and he loved to make people laugh, and he was a people person. And I think I got more of his personality for some reason. My sister got my mother's personality, my mother, Thelma. My dad's name was Clarence, as I said, and my mother's name was Thelma. But my mother, she was an inspector of DC 3s or DC 10s, something like that. I don't know. That's terrible, and I can't remember the name of the aircraft that she helped put, inspect during World War II. But my dad worked in a gunpowder factory, and he did all kinds of things to help during the war effort also. And my sister was actually born before Pearl Harbor occurred, so she has so many stories to tell. And I'm also getting into journalism, and I'm finishing a book on heaven, some experiences that I've had in the past where I've fallen like, 8 or 9 times. And I was on life support for 4 or 5 days. Many of you know that from previous videos if you followed me at all. So, but my book on heaven is finished. I'm editing it, and then I'm also working on a romance novel, and I'm in my second chapter, but I'm excited about it. And I try to stay busy doing positive things for people. The more I do for you, and the more I encourage you not to be depressed and to be joyful and thankful, the happier it makes me to know that I've affected your life in that way. So I would really appreciate you being my friend if you would subscribe and share with all of your friends. And don't forget to comment, and I'll be seeing you soon. Right now, I'm going to wind this video up. I've enjoyed talking with you and presenting this film to you. And let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your opinion. And God bless you. See you later. I'm Bevo. Beauty and Lifestyle. Bye-bye.